This broadcast will begin in 5 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 4 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 3 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 2 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 1 minute. This broadcast will begin in 30 seconds.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
1 second from half court.
Jumping for joy.
First ever.
A 2-on-1. Oh,
Did he bring it in?
he did.
It is.
Caught! This broadcast is a production of the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Good afternoon and welcome to EQT Park, home of the Washington Wild Things. And in 3 weeks, this will also be the home of the WPIAL Baseball Championships. Today, the WJPA Sports Network brings you a 2A Baseball Section 1 matchup as Chartiers-Houston hosts California. Hi everyone, I'm Bob Gregg, Eric Bennett, our floor director, Luke Andrusik on camera, Jacob Knisner producing in our downtown Washington studios. California has already grabbed a playoff ticket. The Trojans' only section losses came in last week's series with section champion Fort Cherry. Chartiers-Houston needs one more win to clinch a berth or a Fraser loss to Beth Center. If the Bucks don't beat California today or tomorrow and the Commodores sweep the Bulldogs, Chartiers-Houston and Fraser would be tied for the final spot, but Fraser swept the regular season series, including last Wednesday's wild 16-12 game that we had for you here at EQT Park. Today's game on the WJPA Sports Network is brought to you in part by Washington County College Center, operated by Community College of Beaver County. By Curtis Pharmacy in Washington, Claysville, Connellsville, Carmichaels, and online at curtispharmacy.com. By the Mariscotti Insurance Agency and Mariscotti Funeral Home in California, proud to support students and families throughout the area. By CNX Dreamfields, making your dream field come true. And by Washington Financial Bank, for 125 years, proud to be the bank that gets you. Coverage today also brought to you in part by Camera Bartolotta for Pennsylvania Senate. Find out more at cameraforsenate.com. By Visit Green. Greene County has something for everyone. Log on visitgreen.org. By Bell Print and Stitch, digital print, embroidery, design, and fundraising. Bell Print and Stitch in Bentleyville and on Facebook. By the Washington Greene County chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame, celebrating our region's rich athletic tradition. By Walsh Valve and Specialty Incorporated, wishing the Bucks good luck driving for the playoffs. And by Schweiner-Broughton Bus Lines, the shiniest school buses in town, and they're looking for drivers like you. We'll look at the Washington Greene County baseball playoff picture and check the starting lineups and more when the Visit Greene County pregame show continues here on the WJPA Sports Network.
Start strong and stay local. CCBC's Washington County College Center gives you the edge to get ahead. High school students can learn to fly before they drive with our Aviation Academy. If helping others is what you do, let us help you. Advance from LPN to RN and open new doors in your healthcare career. Or get ahead in college by earning general education credits. No matter your path, we're here to help you move forward. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
Jessica is a working mom and now takes care of her mom. Jess is a good daughter.
Mom needs to stay at home and be independent. Not always easy, but Curtis Pharmacy made it so easy and affordable for us.
The cost savings are real. Generics often priced below online pharmacies.
Compounding was the key. Now Mom and her fur baby rely on Curtis Pharmacy, and they do it in-house. Ever try to give a cat a pill?
Curtis Pharmacy does what other pharmacies wish they could. Cost saving, better RX, and compounding for people and pets. CurtisPharmacy.com.
The Mariscotti Insurance Agency and the Mariscotti Funeral Home in California are proud to support students and families throughout the area. The Mariscotti family provides honest service with a commitment to excellence to families and businesses in Washington, Greene, and Fayette counties. For nearly 50 years, the Mariscotti family has served the community, and they look forward to the next 50 years. The Mariscotti Insurance Agency on 3rd Street and the Mariscotti Funeral Home on 4th Street, supporting the Bearcats, Bulldogs, Falcons, and Trojans.
Gave you a rundown on the playoff picture for these two. Let's take a look at everything else. 5A baseball, Peters Township's at South Fayette, Trinity at hosting Moon tonight. Peters battling for a playoff spot. South Fayette's already in. Moon has clinched. Trinity also battling for a playoff spot. The situation for Trinity and Peters is identical. Each clinches with 2 wins and an Upper St. Clair loss to Chartiers Valley, or with 1 win, 2 Upper St. Clair losses, and a loss by one of the other 2. In 4A, Laurel Highlands at Ringgold. Ringgold clinches with a win or with a Uniontown loss against Elizabeth Forward. McGuffey playing this afternoon at Seton LaSalle. The Rebels have clinched. They win the section title. McGuffey needs 2 wins plus a loss by either Keystone Oaks or Waynesburg, or McGuffey can clinch with 1 win and 2 losses by both of those teams, Waynesburg and Keystone Oaks. Charleroi is at Waynesburg this afternoon. Charleroi is clinched. Waynesburg clinches with 1 win or a McGuffey loss. We'll have a game tonight here from EQT Park, Keystone Oaks and Wash High. Wash High needs 2 wins versus Keystone Oaks, or 1 win plus 2 Waynesburg losses and a McGuffey loss. Keystone Oaks will clinch with a win or with 2 Waynesburg losses plus a McGuffey loss. California's already clinched. Chartiers-Houston needs a win or a Fraser loss. Beth Center is at Fraser. Fraser needs 2 wins and 2 Chartiers-Houston losses. Burgettstown plays at Fort Cherry this afternoon. Both have clinched playoff spots. Chartiers-Houston has clinched the section title. In 1A, Carmichael's is at West Green. Carmichael's clinches with 1 win or 2 Jeanette losses. Jeanette's at Jefferson Morgan. The Rockets clinch with 1 win or with a Carmichael's loss. And Greensburg Central Catholic has clinched the section championship there at Mapletown this afternoon. Avella has completed section play. The Eagles have also clinched a playoff spot. Softball action today wrapping up regular season, neither with playoff implications. Oakland Catholics at Ringgold. Beth Center is at Avella. Beth Center, by the way, is going to the playoffs, and Avella is not. Take a look at those starting lineups when we come back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation on the Visit Greene County pregame show.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
The cost of living is crushing Pennsylvania families. Property taxes are too high, electric bills keep climbing, and it's hard to make ends meet and plan for the future. I'm Senator Cameron Bartolotta. I'm working hard to lower taxes so you keep more of what you earn. I'm working to make Pennsylvania more business friendly, to attract investment and grow our economy. I'm committed to lowering your energy costs by protecting reliable, affordable power. On May 19th, I'm asking for your vote so I can keep fighting for a more affordable Pennsylvania. Paid for by Cameron for Senate.
Looking for your next getaway? Discover Greene County, Pennsylvania, where small town charm meets wide open adventure. Explore scenic parks and winding trails. Visit historic towns and tour our picturesque covered bridges. Enjoy family-friendly events, hands-on history, and peaceful countryside views. Whether you're planning a day trip or a weekend escape, Greene County has something for everyone. Start planning your visit today at visitgreene.org.
Get your name out there with Bell Print and Stitch in Bentleyville. Whether it's your business, your school, your team, whatever group or organization, Bell Print and Stitch does digital printing, including banners and vehicle graphics. They'll put your logo on anything with embroidery, heat press vinyl, or screen printing, all at competitive prices. Need an online fundraising spirit store? Call 724-207-3408. Bell Print and Stitch on Main Street in Bentleyville. See more on Facebook.
Welcome back to EQT Park, again, home of the Wild Things, whose season gets started on the road this weekend, and then home next week to open the 2026 campaign. Captains and coaches meeting with our umpiring crew, 3-man crew in both of our games here today, and my guess is WPIL and the officials chapters wanting to get things set because we likely will be using that format come playoff time. California 8-2, playoff berth in hand, 10-6 overall. Chartiers-Houston is 5-5. The Bucks are 9-7, and Chartiers-Houston has done really well in its last 9 ball games, 6-3 over that stretch. But the 3 losses all in section. 2 to Fort Cherry, no shame in that. Everybody's lost to Fort Cherry with the exception of Burgettstown. But the 16-12 loss to Fraser that Chartiers-Houston had leads multiple times in that, including a 12-10 lead in the took a 12-10 lead in the home half of the 6th inning. California, meanwhile, again with that playoff berth in hand, the Trojans have lost 3 of their last 4, lost to Ringgold, and then swept by Fort Cherry, and they got to be kicking themselves in that. They lost 9-0 at Fort Cherry, a game that we had for you on WJPA. The next day had a lead going to the top of the 7th inning and gave up a 2-run home run that sent the game to extra frames, and Fort Cherry beat California 12-7. After that, a win against 3A Brownsville. These 2 games with Chartiers-Houston, the last games on the California schedule. Take a look at the starting lineups and get you to first pitch here momentarily when we come back on the WJPA Sports Network here on the Visit Greene County pregame show.
You deserve a bank that lifts up your business, that shares your spirits and your taste for success. At Washington Financial, we pride ourselves on crafting solutions that are as one of a kind as your business is. Go with the bank that gets you. Washington Financial Bank.
This is Coach Guy Montecalvo for the Washington Greene County chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame, here to invite you to become a member of our chapter and help celebrate the stories of these outstanding athletes, coaches, and teams. For just $10, you'll have the opportunity to vote for respected athletes, coaches, and teams of yesteryear as we recognize these sports figures for their contributions to our rich athletic tradition. We're the Washington Greene County chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame. Find us online or hit us up on Facebook and be a part of something exceptional.
Join the team at Schweinebraten Bus Company, a family-owned business in Washington. Schweinebraten Bus Company is hiring. Earn highly competitive wages with paid training and sign-on bonus, plus holiday and loyalty bonuses. Learn more. Call 724-222-4113. Proudly serving the area since 1929. Schweinebraten Bus Company, the shiniest school buses in town. Looking for great drivers like you. Call today, 724-222-4113.
And our coverage today brought to you in part by Walsh Valve and Specialty Incorporated, wishing the Bucks good luck driving for the playoffs. Take a look at these starting lineups. First of all, for California, Weston Monticelli will pitch and lead off, followed by center fielder Caden Weston and first baseman Logan Hartley. Catcher Eli Carpenter in the 4 spot, followed by third baseman Chase Szymanski and the shortstop Parker Gillen. Second baseman Ian Grods bats 7th, followed by the right fielder Owen Rechichar and the designated hitter Landon Abercrombie, who's batting for left fielder Easton Daniels. Jason Rechichar, the head coach. On the Chartiers-Houston side of the ledger, 5-5 mark in section play, though the Bucks at 5-5 have not clinched. Burgettstown at 5-5 has clinched a playoff spot. Catcher Dom Coomer will lead off. He'll be followed by third baseman J.J. Livingston and the shortstop Brady Gottfredson. Center fielder Parker Riggle in the 4 spot, followed by the second baseman Josh Hotkins and first baseman Cale Bitts. Designated hitter Caden Slavin batting 7th, followed by the right fielder Bobby Dadia and the left fielder Luke Barish. Pitcher Brady Robaugh is not in the batting order this afternoon for Tanner Phillips. .325 down the lines, .405 to straightaway center, but 2 levels of fencing in the batter's eye in straightaway center field. And we're going to pause for a moment for our national anthem. our national anthem here at EQT Park, a Visit Greene County pregame show. Our thanks to our friends there at visitgreen.org. Umpires are Adam Caldwell, Matthew Fox, Jim DeWeese, and I believe it would be in that order of work. Typically that is the way things come across to us. Monticelli, Weston, Hartley, followed by Carpenter, Szymanski, Gillen, then Grods, Retchichar, Abercrombie. Trojans hoping to get those guys to the plate here in this opening frame. California averages 6 runs a game, but they've allowed 7.5. Chartiers-Houston about even, 6.3 to the good, 6.4 to the bad, including that wild 16-12 loss here last Wednesday night. Chartiers-Houston's losses to Elwood City, to North Catholic, then split with Burgettstown, though that doubleheader spread out, or that 2-game set spread out over about 15 days. Swept Best Center back-to-back days at the end of March. Then the 2-game set with Fraser started April 2nd, and the back end of that was 27 days later. The WPIL plan is that these teams would play back-to-back days. They didn't play back-to-back weeks and almost went back-to-back months. They just barely got both of those games in the month of April. Chartiers-Houston swept Bentworth and then was swept by Fort Cherry, and now set to take on California in a 2-game set. Chartiers-Houston, very simple. 1 win today or tomorrow, or 1 Fraser loss today or tomorrow against Beth Center. Weston Monticelli set to stand in. Brady Robaugh. Pitch is fouled off. Robaugh making his 10th appearance, a .337 earned run average. He's worked 35 innings, given up 45 base hits. Working quickly here, check swing, went around, strikeout to start the ball game. Monticelli's .328 average, no match for that breaking ball running down and away from the right-handed hitter. Center fielder Caden Weston comes to the plate now. First pitch to Weston goes to the backstop. He's hitting .419 on the campaign. .1-0 down the outside edge, called a strike, a ball and a strike. I want to apologize to our producer back in our Washington studios, threw him a curveball late in our pregame there. Swing and a miss as Robaugh took something off of it, left it high, but Weston couldn't find the measure of it. 1-2, 1 out, nobody on. Ball hit well down the left field line, but going to hook well foul. A lot of length to that. One hopped the fence down in that corner in foul territory. So just a loud foul ball is all that works out to be. Ball popped up, third base side. J.J. Livingston settles under it near the coach's box, makes the grab. Strikeout and a foul out. 2 out, nobody on. First baseman Logan Hartley comes to the plate. .315 average and 17 runs batted in on the season. Left-handed batter stands in. Breaking ball from Robaugh, called a strike right at the letters. Ball popped up, again foul territory. Livingston not too far from where he caught the last one. Another foul out and the side retired. A strikeout and 2 foul pop-ups to third. We played half an inning, California nothing. And Chartiers-Houston coming to bat on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Start strong and stay local. CCBC's Washington County College Center gives you the edge to get ahead. High school students can learn to fly before they drive with our Aviation Academy. If helping others is what you do, let us help you. Advance from LPN to RN and open new doors in your healthcare career. Or get ahead in college by earning general education credits. No matter your path, we're here to help you move forward. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
Everybody needs some help these days. Take Jessica's mom.
High deductible. Mom forgets about her pills. I go crazy. But then I heard about Curtis Pharmacy.
See, Curtis Pharmacy cures the crazy. Save with Better RX and Packed by Meds. Ease Jess's quite worried mind.
Better RX has generics priced lower than online pharmacies.
And Packed by Meds has your meds packed in pouches, stamped with a date and time to be taken. No more pill boxes. Dare to compare at curtispharmacy.com.
The Mariscotti Insurance Agency and the Mariscotti Funeral Home in California are proud to support students and families throughout the area. The Mariscotti family provides honest service with a commitment to excellence to families and businesses in Washington, Greene, and Fayette counties. For nearly 50 years, the Mariscotti family has served the community, and they look forward to the next 50 years. The Mariscotti Insurance Agency on 3rd Street and the Mariscotti Funeral Home on 4th Street, supporting the Bearcats, Bulldogs, Falcons, and Trojans.
Weston Monticelli on the mound taking his warm-up tosses for California. He's pitching with Eli Carpenter, his battery mate. Logan Hartley at first, Ian Grodz at second, Chase Szymanski at third, and Parker Gillen at short. Easton Daniels, Caden Weston, Owen Retchichar, the outfield from left to right. Monticelli making his 7th appearance, a .292 earned run average. 38 in the third innings, has allowed 45 hits and 16 earned runs. Walked 11. Struck out 30. First pitch to Dom Coomer in the leadoff spot this afternoon is in for a called strike. Opponent's hitting .273 against Monticelli. Coomer leans back, a high fastball. Ball and a strike to count. Coomer in the leadoff spot because of the hamstring injury suffered by Aaron Walsh in that loss to Frazier. Here's the 1-1. Coomer pops it up. That's in the infield. That's in the home plate area. Monticelli takes charge and makes the grab for the first out. Well, we've had a strikeout. We finally had a fair ball. We've had 2 foul outs, and no ball's gone more than 80 feet from home plate, at least not that resulted in any kind of play. We did have the long foul fly ball down in the left field corner. J.J. Livingston stands in, brush back out of the way. 1 ball and no strikes. Livingston hitting .304. Tapper, the third base line. Good job, Carpenter, quickly out of the chute, and he throws Livingston out. Catcher fielding his position very well. Shortstop Brady Gottfredson comes to the plate now. 2 out and nobody on. Gottfredson hitting .308, has a home run and 13 runs batted in for the Bucks. Low bridge, breaking ball stays inside for ball 1. Following the game, we'll recognize player of the game, brought to you by Washington County College Center, operated by Community College of Beaver County. Gottfredson pops this one back into the second level seats, third base side. Count even up at a ball and a strike. Final day of the final series of the 2026 regular season. Gottfredson, convenient 2-hopper to shortstop. Gillen throws across, and the side retired. 3 up, 3 down. Each team set down in order. We played 1, California and Chartiers-Houston, scoreless on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
My My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
When Governors Wolf and Shapiro tried to impose a carbon tax that would have sent your electric bills through the roof and gutted our energy jobs, I fought back and we won. I'm Senator Cameron Bartolotta. I'm proud to stand with our natural gas and coal industries and the hardworking men and women who keep our lights on. I'll keep fighting against Green New Deal schemes that threaten our jobs and our way of life. On May 19th, I'm asking for your vote so I can keep standing up for you. Paid for by Cameron for Senate.
Looking for your next getaway? Discover Greene County, Pennsylvania, where small town charm meets wide open adventure. Explore scenic parks and winding trails. Visit historic towns and tour our picturesque covered bridges. Enjoy family-friendly events, hands-on history, and peaceful countryside views. Whether you're planning a day trip or a weekend escape, Greene County has something for everyone. Start planning your visit today at visitgreene.org.
Top of the second inning, Eli Carpenter to lead off for California. First pitch from Robaugh is tapped foul up the third base line. Carpenter .327 average, 20 runs batted in for the cleanup hitter and catcher, who already played a role in keeping this game moving along with that fielding that ground ball out in front of the home plate area. Robaugh misses low and away for a ball. Count even up at 1-1. This one comes back and off the top of the shoulder of catcher Dom Coomer. Ball and a strike. The top 6 guys in the batting order for California have at least 13 runs batted in. Pitch tailing back, down and in, swing and a miss by Carpenter. Second strikeout of the game. Robaugh has opened each of the first 2 innings with a swinging strikeout. I'll bring up Chase Szymanski. .340 season average. Swing and a miss, pitch in on the hands. Off-speed pitch at the letters, called strike 2. Good deception there from Robaugh. Quickly into the windup, the 0-2 pitch is in the turf. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. We apologize that we have not been able to get our center field view functional as of yet. Ball tapped foul here to the backstop netting. Count holds at 1-2. Again, Robaugh quickly into the delivery, swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks. 5 outs so far by Robaugh and the Chartiers-Houston defense. 3 strikeouts and 2 foul outs. Robaugh and Livingston handling all the work so far. Parker Gillen comes to the plate. .294 average, laces one into right field on the first pitch. Base hit. First base runner of the game for either team. Gillen, the lowest batting average of the first 6 batters. He just steps up, hits it where it's pitched, drives it the other way. Ian Grod's to bat now. First pitch to Grod's, fouls the first pitch off, up and out of play. Gillen has just 1 stolen base on the year. Cheating that lead out a little bit. Robaugh set at the belt and is running. Ground ball to the first baseman, gobbled up by Cole Bitts. Steps on the bag, side retired. 2 out single and a runner left on. We've played 1.5. California nothing. Chartiers-Houston nothing on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Get your name out there with Bell Print and Stitch in Bentleyville. Whether it's your business, your school, your team, whatever group or organization, Bell Print and Stitch does digital printing, including banners and vehicle graphics. They'll put your logo on anything with embroidery, heat press vinyl, or screen printing, all at competitive prices. Need an online fundraising spirit store? Call 724-207-3408. Bell Print and Stitch on Main Street in Bentleyville. See more on Facebook.
You deserve a bank that drives your business. One that's with you for the long haul and knows how to keep your business rolling. At Washington Financial, we pride ourselves on delivering customized solutions, ones that are built for the unique journey your business is on. Go with the bank that gets you. Washington Financial Bank.
This is Coach Guy Montecalvo for the Washington Greene County chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame, an organization that recognizes athletes, coaches, officials, teams, and contributors. Last year, we awarded $7,500 in scholarships to local high school athletes, plus $3,000 to our Courage Award and Edward Monaco Above and Beyond Award winners. We granted money to high school athletes starting their own nonprofit charities and partnered with the Pony League World Series. We encourage you to join us at our next meeting and be a part of something exceptional. The Wash Greene Hall of Fame. Find us online or hit us up on Facebook.
No fooling around between innings here. First pitch into Parker Riggle is called a strike. Then he just drops one down the left field line, and Easton Daniels doesn't catch it. Looked like he couldn't get a good read on it. Maybe looking up into the sun where that ball is, right down the left field line. And in the second, Parker Riggle with a leadoff double. I'll just tell you, if I'm the pitcher, I want an error charge there because I threw a pitch that I think should have gotten out. But if O'Neal Cruz and Brian Reynolds can do that and let a ball drop and between, and not make that catch and get ruled a double, that's a double. So we'll go that way. Enough of my Pirate commentary. Monticelli at the belt. Batter is Josh Hawkins. Shows bunt. Pirouette by Monticelli. So each team with a hit now. Monticelli comes home. Hawkins shows bunt, pulls it back. Pitch taken in the dirt for a ball. 2-0. Again, Hawkins squares, leaves the bat out, takes the pitch high as he reads it, pulls it back, and the pitch is ball 3. $17 runs batted in for Hawkins, but showing bunt on each pitch so far in this plate appearance. Takes this 3-0 for a called strike. Check of the runner at second. Monticelli comes home. Hawkins puts the bunt down. Going to be a bang-bang play at first. Second baseman does not get there. Ian Grod's tardied to the party. And ends up being a bunt base hit. Runners at the corners. Going to bring up first baseman Cale Bitts. He's driven in 10 runs this year for the Bucks. Only a couple of Chartiers-Houston players with double-digit RBIs. Mentioned the top 6 in the California batting order, each with the 13 plus. Godfredson has 13. Hawkins leads the team with 17. And Bitts has those 10 RBI on the year, third best on the squad. First pitch misses high for ball 1. Bucks with something going here in the bottom of the second inning in a scoreless tie. Runners at the corners. Bitts fouls the pitch straight back. Count even up at 1-1. Ball and a strike. Riggle with a fly ball double to left. Hawkins with a bunt base hit at first. Riggle pretty good there, Hawkins with a good lead. Tapper, third base side of the mound. Fielded by the pitcher. Throw to first. In time to play to the plate. Going to get an out call. Riggle retired. 1-3-2 to get the double play. On the play, Hawkins ends up at third base. But now from runners at the corners and nobody out to a runner at third and 2 down. Slavin takes a pitch in the turf, ball 1. Swing, an off-speed pitch up high. Ball and a strike. Monticelli trying to get out of this, what was a pretty good jam. Ball fouled off straight back to the netting, and now 1-2 the count. First of 2 games here at EQT Park today, and both of them here on the WJPA Sports Network. We've got Wash High hosting Keystone Oaks, an important 3A matchup. Comes the 1-2. Slavin takes it high for a ball. 2-2 the count. Two out and a runner at third. Monticelli's pitch. Breaking ball called, strike 3 at the letters. And what looked so promising turns out to be rather deflating. We've played 2 Chartiers-Houston and California scoreless here on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Join the team at Schweinebraten Bus Company, a family-owned business in Washington. Schweinebraten Bus Company is hiring. Earn highly competitive wages with paid training and sign-on bonus, plus holiday and loyalty bonuses. Learn more. Call 724-222-4113. Proudly serving the area since 1929. Schweinebraten Bus Company, the shiniest school buses in town. Looking for great drivers like you. Call today, 724-222-4113.
Start strong and stay local. CCBC's Washington County College Center gives you the edge to get ahead. High school students can learn to fly before they drive with our Aviation Academy. If helping others is what you do, let us help you. Advance from LPN to RN and open new doors in your healthcare career. Or get ahead in college by earning general education credits. No matter your path, we're here to help you move forward. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
Jessica is a working mom and now takes care of her mom. Jess is a good daughter.
Mom needs to stay at home and be independent. Not always easy. But Curtis Pharmacy made it so easy and affordable for us.
The cost savings are real. Generics often priced below online pharmacies.
Compounding was the key. Now Mom and her fur baby rely on Curtis Pharmacy, and they do it in-house. Ever try to give a cat a pill?
Curtis Pharmacy does what other pharmacies wish they could. Cost saving better RX and compounding for people and pets. CurtisPharmacy.com.
Back here at EQT Park, quickly into action on Rechachar in the batter's box. 1-1 pitch is lifted foul and finds its way to the concourse. A ball and 2 strikes on the 8-hitter in the Trojans lineup. Brady Robaugh, a 2-out single, the only base runner he's allowed, that coming back in the second. 1-2, good night down the middle. Strikeout number 4. This one looking, and Rechachar retired. Designated hitter Landon Abercrombie comes to the plate. McGuffey puts up a 2 spot at Seton LaSalle. That's in the 3A section. 2-0 McGuffey leading with Seton batting in the bottom half of that first. Ground ball foul through the third base coach's box off the bat of Abercrombie. No balls and a strike. 3 games in that 3A section, all with playoff implications. Pitch misses high for a ball. McGuffey needs 2 wins plus a Keystone Oaks or Waynesburg loss, or 1 win and 2 losses by those 2 teams. Off-speed pitch swung on and missed from Robaugh. And now Abercrombie in a hole. 1-2, tap foul to the netting. Waynesburg underway at home, so to speak, against Charleroi. Fastball runs outside, 2-2 the count. They're playing today at Wannabe Park in Carmichael's. have played some games at Milan Park in Morgantown as well. 2-2 lifted foul. That's going to find the seats here behind home plate. Four strikeouts, a couple of foul outs, a tapper to first, and a base hit. Pitch misses just below the knees to the 9-hitter Abercrombie, and now the count full at 3-2. Tap foul to the backstop. Robaugh again has to come back and get one in the zone. 16 walks allowed now in 37 innings of work. Curveball underneath the hands, and Abercrombie stood there and took that pitch. I think he was probably trying to get hit by it, but it drops below and is called ball 4. A 1-out walk. And back to the top of the order, Weston Monticelli. Struck out swinging his first time up. The lead for Abercrombie is running on the first pitch. Strong throw, but too tall. Might have had a shot, but when it sailed off the glove of second baseman Hawkins into shallow center field, no chance. Abercrombie with the stolen base. That is his third of the season. Big lead at second. Bucks cannot allow Abercrombie to take a 35-foot lead. They shorten him up a little bit. Pitch to the plate misses inside. Should be 2-0. Now California trying to make a little noise with 1 out here in the third. Ground ball. Shortstop Gottfriedson to his second, to his left, makes the play, throws to first. Abercrombie to third on the ground out. 2 down. And now Caden Weston comes to the plate for the second time. Good solid contact there from Monticelli, but Gottfriedson able to range to his left and field that. First pitch, soft liner into shallow left center field. It drops in and California takes a 1-0 lead. 15th RBI of the season for Caden Weston. And since that first 5 batters, California hitters coming up looking at first pitch, jumping after it. First pitch single there for Weston, drives into game's first run. Batter now is Logan Hartley. Runner on the move. Throw down to second in time, and the runner never did get to the bag. Coomer to Gottfriedson, caught stealing, goes 2-6, and the inning is over. But the Trojans get a run on 1 hit. Nobody left on. We've played 2.5. California 1, Chartiers-Houston 0 on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
The Mariscotti Insurance Agency and the Mariscotti Funeral Home in California are proud to support students and families throughout the area. The Mariscotti family provides honest service with a commitment to excellence to families and businesses in Washington, Greene, and Fayette counties. For nearly 50 years, the Mariscotti family has served the community, and they look forward to the next 50 years. The Mariscotti Insurance Agency on 3rd Street and the Mariscotti Funeral Home on 4th Street, supporting the Bearcats, Bulldogs, Falcons, and Trojans.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Just checking a couple of quick numbers there. Caden Weston had 12 stolen bases before being gunned down there at second, and that was not even close. Monticelli now pitching with a 1-run lead. Bobby Didia to lead off, and my apologies for the mispronunciation. First pitch misses outside for a ball. Monticelli deals. Didia takes low for ball 2. double single to open the Chartiers-Houston second inning. Swing and a miss, but a 1-3-2 double play. Force out on the batter at first. The runner was going from first. Force out on the batter and the play back to the plate to get the tag out. Didia slaps one into left field. Lead off single here in the third. That'll bring up the 9-hitter Luke Barish. Barish coming to the plate. Just one hit in 24 season at bats. Barish shows bunt, pushes it up the first base line, foul. Runner Didia will return to first base. Barish does not have a sacrifice this year, or at least the stats provided by Bucks coaches, it doesn't show one. Chops at a pitch again, that pitch up out of the zone, and Barish finds himself in an 0-2 hole. And I tell you what, just got to be feeling like you're just fighting it. Comes the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Monticelli. First out here in the third. You hearing that audio too? Where is that? Is it in front of us? I think it's Luke. Didia to his lead, short lead at first, pitch to the plate. Coomer fouls it off. That's coming just to our right. If you look, if you here at EQT Park, before they get the front of the press box signage up, you can see how many times balls have hit that face. Coomer drops the shoulder, pops a mile-high pop-up to the shortstop. Gillen 3 or 4 steps back into the green turf at short, makes the grab. And now J.J. Livingston comes to the plate. 2 out here in the Chartiers-Houston third inning. Possibly Livingston was going to get himself a base hit, but good play by catcher Carpenter erased that little ground ball. Livingston takes a pitch high for a ball. Seton LaSalle scored 2 in that bottom of the first. The Rebels and Highlanders tied going to the bottom of the second inning. That's in that 3A section. Fastball in for a called strike, not caught cleanly by catcher Carpenter, but knocked it out in front of the plate. This game and the Best Center Fraser game, the important contest for playoff situations here. 3A, all 3 games. McGuffey Seton, Charleroi-Waynesburg, and KO Wash High. Curveball drops in for called strike 2. Livingston 304 average coming into the ball game. That's dropped a couple of points with his first inning ground out. Batting here with a runner at first and 2 out in the third. 1-2 fastball off the edge. Count even up at 2-2. Try to check in on Best Center and Fraser in just a little bit. That game just underway, I believe, at a 4:30 start. 2-2, roller towards second. Grods gloves it, takes the short throw to first, and the side is retired. Leadoff single, but a runner left on. We've played 3. California 1, Chartiers-Houston nothing here on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
I'm Senator Cameron Bartolotta, and I'm running for re-election to keep fighting for working families in the 46th District. I've worked to create family-sustaining jobs, hold government accountable, and stand strong with our first responders and law enforcement. I'll keep fighting to grow our economy, unleash Pennsylvania energy, and lower your taxes so you can keep more of your hard-earned money. I'm proudly pro-Second Amendment and pro-life, and with your support in the May 19th Republican primary, I'll continue delivering for you. Paid for by Cameron for Senate.
Looking for your next getaway? Discover Greene County, Pennsylvania, where small town charm meets wide open adventure. Explore scenic parks and winding trails. Visit historic towns and tour our picturesque covered bridges. Enjoy family-friendly events, hands-on history, and peaceful countryside views. Whether you're planning a day trip or a weekend escape, Greene County has something for everyone. Start planning your visit today at visitgreene.org.
Middle part of the batting order due up for California. 1-0 game. Chartiers-Houston had a chance to score first in the second, but a double play erased that almost completely. And a 1-out walk and a 2-out base hit for Caden Weston for California has the Trojans in front. Hartley was in the batter's box when Weston was thrown out trying to steal. First pitch outer edge, top of the zone, that top quadrant there, called a strike. Robaugh's pitch laced into left. Barish going to turn his back to the infield, and it's going to hop over the fence. Going to be 2 bases. And book rule double. Fair bounding ball. Bouncing out of the field of play. It's 2 bases. So a leadoff double for Hartley. Consecutive innings. Trojans improving their standing. 2-out single in the second. 1-out walk in the third. Leadoff double here in the fourth. Third hit allowed by Brady Robaugh in 3+ innings. Catcher Eli Carpenter comes to the plate. Carpenter takes a curveball inside for ball 1. Check of the runner at second. Fastball popped up. First base side. Bitts turns around. Now second baseman Hawkins calls him off. And Hawkins will make the catch in the infield turf. First out. Chase Szymanski coming to the plate. Szymanski down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Chase Szymanski.
First pitch swung on and missed. Challenge there by Robaugh. Checking that runner at second. 0-1 pitch foul to the backstop netting. And quickly 0-2 count. (0-2) delivery, Tapper, foul. May have actually hit that twice. Another 0-2 from Robaugh due to Szymanski. Swing and a miss. Second time in the game. Szymanski strikes out on a pitch in on his hands. And now 2 out. Parker Gillen comes to the plate. He was swinging at the first pitch he saw. 2-out single in the second. And as I mused in pregame that with 3 umpires today, I think the league and the Umpires Association's looking to get work in a 3-man crew, and just saw part of the reason why. The base umpires figuring out who's going to take the middle of the infield positioning with a runner at second now and 2 out. 0-1 off speed misses away, a ball and a strike. Robaugh, long look in at catcher Coomer, now comes to the plate. That pitch tails off and finds the turf. 2-1. See Hartley getting a little bigger lead each time. Bucks trying to make some noise behind him and shorten him up. 2-1, grounder to short. Gottfredson handles that roller. His throw across the diamond. Pulde, a first baseman, Bitts down the line. Collision, and everybody safe. A run in. Errant throw by Gottfredson. Bitts gloved it, put the tag on Gillen, and the ball came out. And so it's now 2-0. That'll bring up Ian Grotz. Grotz hits a ground ball into left field. Runners at first and second with 2 out here in the inning. To Owen Retchichar. 2 things happen with that extra out. Number 1, another run across. Number 2, extra pitchers for Brady Robaugh, who has really done a nice job so far here this afternoon. Check the runners, pitch to the plate, fastball just off the outside edge. Robaugh doesn't like the kind of lead that Gillen is taking at second base. And so he steps off and goes that direction. Pitch tails low. 2 balls and no strikes. Robaugh comes set. 2-0. And that off the edge again. 3-0. Inning should have been over, but an errant throw kept the door open, and now the bases are loaded with 2 out. Second walk allowed by Robaugh. Gillen moves to third, Grotz to second, and Retchichar aboard with the base on balls to bring up Landon Abercrombie, who took a 3-2 pitch just underneath the hands and drew a walk. First pitch off the mark of the base hit, and now 5 straight pitches out of the zone. Abercrombie taps one foul here in the home plate area. Pitch at the knees, gets a strike call. 1-2 the count. Coomer did a nice job of pulling that pitch back up. Here's the 1-2, Abercrombie hitting the helmet. Force a run in. And now 3-0 California. And back to the top of the order, and Weston Monticelli, chance to really help himself. A base hit would drive in a couple. Monticelli fouls it off. That was heading for my booth if not for that netting. I shared this one day last week in our broadcast here. When this park opened in 2002, that netting was only half as high as it is right now. That would have made the booth. Fastball, back pick throw to first, and they block the runner off and they get the out call. Back pick retires Abercrombie. Play going 2-3, and the side is retired, but not before California plates 2 runs on 2 hits, crucial error, and 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Score now, California 3, Chartiers-Houston 0 on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Get your name out there with Bell Print and Stitch in Bentleyville. Whether it's your business, your school, your team, whatever group or organization, Bell Print and Stitch does digital printing, including banners and vehicle graphics. They'll put your logo on anything with embroidery, heat press vinyl, or screen printing, all at competitive prices. Need an online fundraising spirit store? Call 724-207-3408. Bell Print and Stitch on Main Street in Bentleyville. See more on Facebook.
You deserve a bank that brings fresh ideas to your business. One that can see you're a cut above and knows you like you know your customers. At Washington Financial, we pride ourselves on preparing personalized solutions, ones that cater to the unique needs of your business. Go with the bank that gets you. Washington Financial Bank.
Well, numerous things have gone awry for the Bucks here this afternoon, yet still within reach at 3-0. Had that first and third with nobody out and ended up inning ending on with just 4 batters, and gave up the 2-out single in the third to fall behind 1-0. Monticelli's first pitch is popped up. Brady Gottfredson and the pitcher Monticelli will handle that second pop-up he has handled in the game. So 3-hitter pops out to open the fourth. Parker Riggle comes to the plate now. Doubled to open the second. And then in the fourth, the Bucks gave up a leadoff double and then pop out a strikeout and had a ground ball to short, but an errant throw allowed a run to score there and a hit, a walk, and a hit batter, and a second run across in that inning. California up 3-0. Bucks need a win to clinch a playoff spot. Ball lifted foul and out of play by Riggle. Evens the count at 1-1. I have scrambled around trying to find updates on the Frazier Best Center game, but so far have been unsuccessful in that. Off-speed pitch tails away from Riggle, takes it for ball 2. Wind blowing out stiffly from right to left. 2-1 rip down the right field line, but foul. That clear down into the bullpen. And coach heading after that one. Can't leave that ball lay in play. Comes the 2-2. Riggle hits a roller to short. Gillen got a hustle. Throw to first is off the mark and wouldn't have been in time anyway. Good stretch there by Hartley to keep it, but busting out of the box, Parker Riggle with his second hit of the day. A 1-out single for the Bucks. We'll bring up Josh Hawkins. .5A baseball, Peters Township leading 1-0 at South Fayette this afternoon. All kind of stuff happening in that 5A section. Chartiers Valley, Upper St. Clair, Peters Township, and Moon all battling for one playoff spot. Fly ball to right. Retchichar has time and room and makes the catch. And that'll bring up first baseman Cale Bitts. Bitts hit into that 1-3-2 ground ball double play. Tapper to the third base side of the mound. Late break by Riggle. Pitch inside and it hits Bitts on the leg. So a hit batter puts runners at first and second. That'll bring up Caden Slavin. Slavin just 4 at-bats on the season, including a strikeout looking in the to end that second inning. Slavin swings at the first pitch. It's a fly ball to right, left center field. Going to be trouble. And coming in, making a nifty running grab is the left fielder, Easton Daniels. Didn't play a foul ball well down the line in the second, but an outstanding play into the gap here to end the inning. That circle gets the square. No runs, a hit batter, and 2 left on. We've played 4. California 3, Chartiers-Houston nothing on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
This is Coach Guy Montecalvo for the Washington Greene County chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame, here to invite you to become a member of our chapter and help celebrate the stories of these outstanding athletes, coaches, and teams. For just $10, you'll have the opportunity to vote for respected athletes, coaches, and teams of yesteryear as we recognize these sports figures for their contributions to our rich athletic tradition. We're the Washington Greene County chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame. Find us online or hit us up on Facebook and be a part of something exceptional.
Join the team at Schweinebraten Bus Company, a family-owned business in Washington. Schweinebraten Bus Company is hiring. Earn highly competitive wages with paid training and sign-on bonus, plus holiday and loyalty bonuses. Learn more. Call 724-222-4113. Proudly serving the area since 1929. Schweinebraten Bus Company, the shiniest school buses in town. Looking for great drivers like you. Call today, 724-222-4113.
Weston Monticelli back into the batter's box. He was standing there with the bases loaded and 2 out when Abercrombie was back-picked at first base. And now he'll lead off this 5th inning. First pitch from Brady Robaugh in for a called strike. This breaking ball in the turf off the edge of the plate evens the count at 1-1. Ground ball past the diving third baseman Livingston. Monticelli rolls a single into left field. Second straight inning, leadoff batter with a base hit. We'll bring up center fielder Caden Weston. Huge lead at first base for Monticelli. Robaugh set at the belt. Not going. Pitch is fouled off. I don't know that I've ever seen, I've worked games at this field since it opened in 2002. I don't know that I've ever seen a runner get both feet out past the circle cut. Now, home plate umpire Adam Caldwell checking on something. I'm not sure what. Did that foul ball hit him? Indeed. Or is there somebody need a trainer in the dugout? That will be the case. Frazier dugout. California dugout needing a trainer. Time granted. I don't think home plate umpire Caldwell was ready to go. Back to Monticelli. He's right back out. Both feet out to that circle cut. Now he is running. Line shot in the left. Going to get down in front of Barish. That ball just out of the infield, actually. And Monticelli goes first to third on the base hit. Back-to-back singles to open this 5th inning. California tuning up for the playoffs. Their berth already in hand. They can earn a share of the section championship with a couple of wins against the Bucks and 2 Burgettstown wins against Fort Cherry. My goodness, Caden Weston at first. He's out to that same huge lead. Throw to first and back in safely ahead of the tag. And again, both feet out past the circle at first base. Runner on the move. Throw down to second in front of the bag is knocked down by second baseman Hawkins. Stolen base number 13 for Caden Weston. You'll recall that he looked to get number 13 in the third inning, but was caught stealing. This time, not so. No balls and a strike, I believe, the count. Pitch to Logan Hartley, misses inside. And indeed, it's 1-1. Runners at second and third with nobody out. This pitch misses low for ball 2. Intentional walk given to Logan Hartley. So now the base is loaded to Eli Carpenter. NASCAR, they call that the wave around. Ground ball to third. Throw to the plate, force out there. Lead runner retired. Carpenter safe at first. The other runners, Weston and Hartley, move up on the fielder's choice. 5-2 on the out at home. Batter now is Chase Szymanski. He struck out twice. Bunt shown, chopped at it. Runner off the bag, too far. Throw to third, play back to the plate. And Coomer doesn't put the tag down. It may have been too late, but he didn't even make the tag. Well, it turns out to be a stolen base for Caden Weston. 2 steals in this inning. The other runners hold. Pitch in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, that whole thing started with a failed bunt attempt by Szymanski. And Weston too far off the bag to throw to Livingston. And then the thing Coomer could have done there is make the runner commit back more to third base before throwing the ball to Livingston. Ball fouled off to the netting. And the count now 1-2 on the batter, Chase Szymanski. Check of the runners. Robaugh third, look to second, brings a pitch off the edge for a ball. 2-2 the count. That pitch misses just off the edge. Another score of importance in that 3A section. Charleroi 3, Waynesburg nothing. They're in the third inning at Wannabe Park in Carmichael's. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Grounder to short. Gottfredson to second for 1. The relay to first. In time, double play. That ends the inning. But California comes up with a run on 2 hits. They leave 1 runner aboard. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Your score now, California 4, Chartiers-Houston nothing on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Start strong and stay local. CCBC's Washington County College Center gives you the edge to get ahead. High school students can learn to fly before they drive with our Aviation Academy. If helping others is what you do, let us help you. Advance from LPN to RN and open new doors in your healthcare career. Or get ahead in college by earning general education credits. No matter your path, we're here to help you move forward. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
Everybody needs some help these days. Take Jessica's mom.
High deductible. Mom forgets about her pills. I go crazy. But then I heard about Curtis Pharmacy.
See, Curtis Pharmacy cures the crazy. Save with Better RX and Packed by Meds. Ease Jess's quite worried mind.
Better RX has generics priced lower than online pharmacies.
And Packed by Meds has your meds packed in pouches, stamped with a date and time to be taken. No more pill boxes. Dare to compare at CurtisPharmacy.com.
Coverage today also brought to you by Walsh Valve and Specialty Incorporated, wishing the Bucks good luck driving for the playoffs. Bucks need 1 win or 1 Frazier loss. Commodores are playing at home today against Beth Center. And again, not able to find any updates on that game as of yet. 8-9-1 due up for the Bucks, down now 4-0. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch from Weston Monticelli has Didia out in front. Bobby Didia with a base hit in his only at-bat. Leading off the fifth as he did the third. Swing and a miss. And now in an 0-2 hole. Right-hander Weston Monticelli deals. Didia fouls it off. The fastball got deep. Got a piece of it, just ticked it to the backstop netting. Bucks have 4 hits off Monticelli in 4 innings this afternoon. That breaking ball stays way outside. A ball and 2 strikes. Fastball, wave, and a miss. Didia couldn't catch up this time. That is 3 strikeouts for Monticelli today, 33 on the season in 43 innings of work. Batters the 9-hitter Luke Barish, also a strikeout victim earlier. Hits this first pitch into the air. Center fielder Weston has it measured. Quickly 2 outs against the Bucks. Back to the top of the order, and Don Coomer. Coomer 0 for 2. Pop to the pitcher and to the shortstop in his 2 at-bats. Takes his first pitch low for a ball. Game 2 of our doubleheader broadcast scheduled to get started around 6:45. Keystone Oaks and Wash High here at EQT Park. Pop up foul territory, third base side, long run for everybody. And Daniels kind of bailed out as third baseman Szymanski came and maybe chased him off of it. Ever since Daniels didn't handle that fly ball double off the bat of Riggle, he has been right on it, getting after everything. The wind, by the way, has shifted and now is blowing in from left field. Ball and a strike, the count on Coomer, batting with 2 out and nobody on here in the bottom of the 5th. Coomer checks off, takes the pitch low for a ball. 2-1. Waynesburg gets a run in the bottom of the 3rd, pulls to within 3-1 of Charleroi. Pitch misses high and tight, now 3-1. Charleroi has a playoff berth already in hand. Waynesburg needs a win or a McGuffey loss to clinch. 3-1 hit in the air to left center field, but gonna hold up. Daniels to his left makes the catch, and the side is retired. The Bucks set down in order for the 2nd time in the game. We've played 5. It's California 4, Chartiers-Houston nothing on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
The Mariscotti Insurance Agency and the Mariscotti Funeral Home in California are proud to support students and families throughout the area. The Mariscotti family provides honest service with a commitment to excellence to families and businesses in Washington, Greene, and Fayette counties. For nearly 50 years, the Mariscotti family has served the community, and they look forward to the next 50 years. The Mariscotti Insurance Agency on 3rd Street and the Mariscotti Funeral Home on 4th Street, supporting the Bearcats, Bulldogs, Falcons, and Trojans.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Go to the top of the 6th inning. California with a 4-0 lead. A couple of situations that got the Bucks out of trouble. One of them in the fourth with the bases loaded, 2 out and 2 runs already in, 2 unearned runs already. The back pick of the runner at first ended the inning. And then with the bases, runners at first and second, a run in and 1 out. The Szymanski 6-4-3 double play ball that ended that frame. The Bucks can score runs, but I don't think you can expect to put up 10 or 12 as you did against Frazier the other night, particularly since you haven't started as of yet. But first things first, got to put down California. Top of the 6th inning, ground ball, first pitch swinging into the 5-6 hole. Gottfredson fields it there, the jump throw not in time, and he is hobbled up. He actually was hobbled up going out to his position. Just looks like that right leg a little ginger there. An infield single for Parker Gillen. He's been on base all 3 times, including a couple of hits. It was his ground ball that Gottfredson threw wildly. Bunt down, Livingston on the move, throws low. Bitts digs it out, but bobbled it. Had a hold of it, but up into his belly, and the ruling by base umpire Matthew Fox is that it kept the ball off the ground, yes, but did not have control of it. So the sacrifice E5, and on the play, Gillen goes all the way to third because there's nobody home. Runners at the corners to open this 6th inning. Batter is Owen Rechachar, and he will bunt right back to the pitcher. Look to second, and there's nobody there, and then throw to first, and pulls Bitts off. Robaugh's throw wide of the mark. Sacrifice E1, a run in. It's 5-0. Back-to-back sacrifice bunts. By the way, Rechachar with his 3rd RBI of the year, and Bucks come unglued here in the bottom of this, or top of this 6th inning, and with that, going to get a trip to the mound. Entire infield summoned in to chat with Tanner Phillips. Legitimately, this game could be 1-0 right now. It is instead 5-0, and there are 2 runners aboard with still nobody out. Sacrifice E5 moved Gillen from first to third. Sacrifice E1 brought Gillen home, moved Grotz to second base, and Landon Abercrombie in the batter's box now. McGuffey has come back to tie Seton LaSalle. Swing and a miss. Abercrombie showed bunt. Corner infielders Livingston and Bitts charged. But I don't know if where Hawkins is playing, I don't know that he gets to first if that bunt's put down. Ball popped up in the infield. Infield fly if fair. It is not. It's caught though by Bitts for the first out. Back to the top of the order, and Weston Monticelli. Mentioned McGuffey has tied up the game with Seton LaSalle 3-3 going to the Seton half of the 4th inning. We're in the 6th. Monticelli takes a breaking ball above the letters, ball 1. Fastball beaten in the ground, foul wide of the third base coach's box. Count even up at 1-1. 1 out here in the California 6th. Trojans up 5-0. 7 hits in the game for California. Fastball down the outside edge. Good pitch there from Brady Robaugh. Has really pitched a nice game this afternoon and could have used some help. Count a ball and 2 strikes. Line shot at Hawkins. Gloves it. Looks to first but can't get it out of the glove in time. A line out, second out of the inning. And better there with that slight delay by Hawkins to not make a throw that isn't going to get an out. Bucks with all kind of activity down in the bullpen area. Of course, Chartiers-Houston playing without Aaron Walsh, who suffered a hamstring injury in this inning the other night against Frazier last Wednesday night, the last game we had. Walsh beating out an infield single in the 6th. Soft serve foul ball, about a play into the seats on the first base side. Somebody in the California dugout was up in the stairway. Plate umpire Adam Caldwell said, nope, get back down there. Curveball at the letters called, strike. It's 1-2. Robaugh trying to pick his teammates up here. A couple of errors on bunts, including one of his own. 1-2. Fly ball to shallow center field. Riggle was playing shallow and will make the grab to end the inning. But not before the Trojans add another run on just 1 hit. 2 Chartiers-Houston errors and 2 runners left on base. We played 5.5. California 5, Chartiers-Houston nothing on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
The cost of living is crushing Pennsylvania families. Property taxes are too high. Electric bills keep climbing, and it's hard to make ends meet and plan for the future. I'm Senator Cameron Bartolotta. I'm working hard to lower taxes so you keep more of what you earn. I'm working to make Pennsylvania more business friendly, to attract investment and grow our economy. I'm committed to lowering your energy costs by protecting reliable, affordable power. On May 19th, I'm asking for your vote so I can keep fighting for a more affordable Pennsylvania. Paid for by Cameron for Senate.
Looking for your next getaway? Discover Greene County, Pennsylvania, where small town charm meets wide open adventure. Explore scenic parks and winding trails. Visit historic towns and tour our picturesque covered bridges. Enjoy family-friendly events, hands-on history, and peaceful countryside views. Whether you're planning a day trip or a weekend escape, Greene County has something for everyone. Start planning your visit today at visitgreene.org.
Time running short for Chartiers-Houston, and with those 2 bunt errors, the hole is a little deeper. 5-0. California leads as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 2, 3, 4 hitters due up for Chartiers-Houston. Weston Monticelli deals. First pitch beating the ground foul. 4 hits for the Bucks. Only 1 extra batter. That was the hit batsman. Good job by Monticelli to not give away free bases. Pitch in the turf. Evens the count at 1-1. Sign, the wind, and the delivery. Tapper handled on 1 hop. Monticelli flips to first baseman Hartley for the first out. Gonna bring up Gottfredson. And just watch Gottfredson walk to the plate there. It has been, I noticed this going out into the field in the top of the 6th. It's like when he steps with his right foot, it is heel to the ground only. Curveball in for a strike. And we saw that when he went to that 5-6 hole to field that ground ball. 0-1 Tapper. Gottfredson digging, and ball over the mound. Shortstop, nice play by Gillen to throw Gottfredson out. And just watch him walk, get a shot of this coming back. You see he's got a limp to it, and it's, well, he does not want to put the toes down. 6 straight Chartiers-Houston batters retired since Cale Bitts was hit by a pitch back in the 4th inning. 2 down here in the 6th now. And the batter's Parker Riggle. He has 2 of the 4 Bucks hits today. Fly ball double and a ground ball base hit. Takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. Monticelli's pitch at the knees, called strike. Riggle not totally in agreement therewith. Been there, done that, young man. 1-1 misses high and hops out of the glove of catcher Carpenter. Seton LaSalle has taken a 4-3 lead against McGuffey. That is in the bottom of the 4th. They go to the bottom of the 4th in Carmichael's, where it's Charleroi 3, Waynesburg 1. Ball ripped over the first base bag, down into the corner. Heading for second is Riggle. He'll get at least that far. Rechichar plays the ball back in very, very well. Kept that ball from getting all the way to the fence. And they're a 2-out double for Parker Riggle. 3 hits today. And that'll bring up Josh Hawkins. Hawkins, a base hit in 2 at-bats. Bucks find themselves down 5-0. Gamesmanship there. Riggle way off the bag. Nobody covering, but pitcher Monticelli started toward him. Hawkins hits a roller to short. Gillen gloves, throws, and gets his man to end the inning. 2-out double. Runner left on. We've played 6. California 5. Chartiers-Houston nothing. The WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Get your name out there with Bell Print and Stitch in Bentleyville. Whether it's your business, your school, your team, whatever group or organization, Bell Print and Stitch does digital printing, including banners and vehicle graphics. They'll put your logo on anything with embroidery, heat press vinyl, or screen printing, all at competitive prices. Need an online fundraising spirit store? Call 724-207-3408. Bell Print and Stitch on Main Street in Bentleyville. See more on Facebook.
We go to the bottom of the, we go to the top of the 7th inning. Brady Robaugh, looking for a complete game, has certainly pitches available, and I apologize, I don't have a pitch count on either pitcher today, but Robaugh has been really pretty efficient, and just a couple of times had to throw extra pitches through most innings not through his own fault, but one certainly with the error in the 6th inning. 3-4-5 due up for California. When we go to the bottom of the 7th, the Bucks will need at least 5, and they'll be in the 5 spot in their batting order. But again, first things first, got to keep the mountain at the size that it is. Standing in is Logan Hartley. Swings and fouls the first pitch off to the backstop. We play 7 innings by regulation, extended by a tie score after each team has had 7 innings of batting. Hartley's pitch fouls the pitch off and finds the walkway down that third base side, heading back toward the kids area that come another week or so will be a bustling beehive of activity. 0-2 from Robaugh, called strike 3. Curveball again at that top part of the zone on the outside edge, that outer upper quadrant, and the looking strikeout opens the inning. 6 Ks for Brady Robaugh. 1 out here in the 7th. Eli Carpenter comes to the plate. Carpenter 0 for 3. Hits the first pitch in the ground. Gloved by Livingston, regains his balance, throws diagonally across, and gets the out. Outstanding play by J.J. Livingston at third base. And to lunge way out, lost his balance, got it back, and righted himself to make the throw. And we see Gottfredson, the Bucs shortstop, continues to walk hobbled. 2 out in the inning. The batter is Chase Szymanski. He has had a rough afternoon. Swings and fouls a pitch off here. 0-1 the count. 2 strikeouts, and then hit into a 6-4-3 double play. 0-1, grounded to short. Gottfredson gobbles that up. His throw right on the money in a 1-2-3 inning for California in the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Your score, California 5, Chartiers-Houston nothing on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
You deserve a bank that lifts up your business, that shares your spirits and your taste for success. At Washington Financial, we pride ourselves on crafting solutions that are as one-of-a-kind as your business is. Go with the bank that gets you. Washington Financial Bank.
Here's the deal. Chartiers-Houston coming to the plate in the bottom of the 7th inning. In the 5 spot, it'll be Bitts, Slavin, and Didia. Chartiers-Houston needs 5 runs before giving up 3 outs. If they do that, they at least buy an extension of the game. If they get 6 runs before giving up 3 outs, they not only win the game, but clinch a playoff spot. Anything shy of that 5 spot, and the Bucs will have to go to California tomorrow, hoping to get the win. Seton LaSalle back in front of McGuffey, now 4-3. Rebels playing at home lead the Highlanders 4-3, batting in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch fouled off by Bitts. Hit into that 1-3-2 double play that shut down a real promising 2nd inning for Chartiers-Houston. Monticelli's pitch hit in the air to right center field. Retchishar to his right toward the gap makes the grab for the first out. Waynesburg has pulled a run closer to Charleroi. They've played 4 innings there at the Wannabe Park in Carmichael's. Charleroi with a playoff berth already in hand, leading Waynesburg 3-2. Breaking ball in for a called strike to Caden Slavin. Slavin hit a fly ball to left center, run down by Easton Daniels. Now a pop-up. Third baseman Szymanski calls for it and makes the grab in front of shortstop Gillen, and the Bucs quietly down to just 1 out remaining. Bobby Didia to the plate now. First pitch, fastball off the edge, ball 1. Monticelli deals. This tapper hits the batter in the box. Bobby Didia fouls that pitch off himself. Count even up at 1-1. Nobody on, 2 out. Line drive down the right field line. Long run for Retchishar, but about 10 feet shy of the stripe, makes the catch, and the side is retired, and the game is in the books. The Bucs retired in order in the 7th. Your final score, California 5, Chartiers-Houston nothing. Post-game, when we come back here on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
This is Coach Guy Montecalvo for the Washington Greene County chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame, an organization that recognizes athletes, coaches, officials, teams, and contributors. Last year, we awarded $7,500 in scholarships to local high school athletes, plus $3,000 to our Courage Award and Edward Monaco Above and Beyond Award winners. We granted money to high school athletes starting their own nonprofit charities and partnered with the Pony League World Series. We encourage you to join us at our next meeting and be a part of something exceptional. The Wash Greene Hall of Fame. Find us online or hit us up on Facebook.
Join the team at Schweinebraten Bus Company, a family-owned business in Washington. Schweinebraten Bus Company is hiring. Earn highly competitive wages with paid training and sign-on bonus, plus holiday and loyalty bonuses. Learn more. Call 724-222-4113. Proudly serving the area since 1929. Schweinebraten Bus Company, the shiniest school buses in town. Looking for great drivers like you. Call today, 724-222-4113.
And the Bucks find themselves still in need of a win. If Best Center wins today, the Bucks will get their playoff ticket. If Fraser beats Beth Center, then Chartiers-Houston will go to California tomorrow afternoon looking to clinch it themselves. And again, shy of that, a Best Center home win against Fraser would put the Bucks in as well, but not to be here this afternoon. A 5-0 win for California Trojans, improved to 9-2. Chartiers-Houston's section record drops to 5-6. Let's recap it for you. Bucks had really the best first chance. Lead-off double by Parker Riggle and a base hit for Josh Hawkins put on a bunt, put runners at the corners. But then Cale Bitts with a tapper back to the pitcher's mound, and well played there by Monticelli, threw to Hartley at first to get the batter, and then Riggle tried to score, maybe broke a little late and was tagged out at home, and the Bucks never really did threaten ever again. California in the very next inning got on the board after one out. Landon Abercrombie drew a walk, stole second, went to third on a Monticelli ground out, and then Caden Weston with the RBI single to put California up 1-0. Turned out to be that's all they would need, but they would get insurance. Leadoff double in the fourth for Hartley. And after a pop out and a strikeout, he was still at second base. Parker Gillen hit a ground ball to short. Gottfredson throw was wide of the mark, caught by Cole Bitts, but right into the runner, the batter Gillen, and the ball jarred loose, and Hartley scored. Gillen ended up on safe at first. Grotz with a base hit on the next pitch, runners at first and second. Rechichar walked, and Abercrombie was hit by a pitch to drive in another unearned run after the inning should have been over. California built the lead to 3-0. On to the fifth, back-to-back singles from Monticelli and Weston to open the frame. An intentional walk to Logan Hartley, and after a fielder's choice, Monticelli retired at the plate, but a bunt shown by Szymanski, and Weston wandered too far off third, but the Bucks didn't handle the rundown play well, and it turns out Weston on a stolen base ends up with the fourth run of the ball game. And then in the sixth, Gillen led off with a single. Ian Grotz put down a bunt misplayed by Livingston, an errant throw that put runners at the corners. Rechichar then with a bunt back to the pitcher, and Robaugh's throw off the mark. That enabled Gillen to score and set the final. Here are your totals in the ball game. California 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 6 left on. Chartiers-Houston no runs, 5 hits, 3 errors, and 5 left on. Your winning pitcher, Weston Monticelli, a complete game shutout, allowed 5 hits, did not walk anybody, hit a batter, and struck out 3. Tough luck loser is Brady Robaugh, complete game 7 hitter, allowed 5 runs, 3 of them earned on those 7 hits. Walked a couple, 3, one of them intentionally hit a batter, but the Bucks 3 errors defensively, including one that Robaugh had himself. Take a look at what this means and also recognize our player of the game, brought to you by Washington County College Center, operated by Community College of Beaver County.
Start strong and stay local. CCBC's Washington County College Center gives you the edge to get ahead. High school students can learn to fly before they drive with our Aviation Academy. If helping others is what you do, let us help you. Advance from LPN to RN and open new doors in your healthcare career. Or get ahead in college by earning general education credits. No matter your path, we're here to help you move forward. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
And our player of the game nod goes to winning pitcher Weston Monticelli. helps his teammates get to 9-2 in the section, 11-6 overall. Monticelli at the complete game shutout, holding the Bucks to just 5 hits. Did not walk a batter, hit 1, and struck out 3. Also had a base hit in 4 trips to the plate this afternoon. Weston Monticelli, our player of the game. So what this means, very simple. Chartiers-Houston needs a win or a Fraser loss. It's just like that. If they get one of those two, they go to the playoffs. If California wins tomorrow and Fraser sweeps Best Center, Bucks will finish in a tie for a playoff spot, but will be on the wrong side of the 2-game Fraser sweep and out of the playoffs. Today's game on the WJPA Sports Network has been brought to you in part by Schweinebrauten Bus Lines, the shiniest school buses in town, and they're looking for drivers like you. By Walsh Valve and Specialty Incorporated, wishing the Bucks good luck driving for the playoffs. By the Washington Greene County chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame, celebrating our region's rich athletic tradition. By Bell Print and Stitch, digital print, embroidery, design, and fundraising. Bell Print and Stitch in Bentleyville and on Facebook. By Visit Green. Greene County has something for everyone. Log on visitgreen.org. By Camera Bartolotta for Pennsylvania Senate. Find out more at cameraforsenate.com. By Washington Financial Bank for 125 years. Proud to be the bank that gets you. By CNX Dreamfields, making your dream field come true. By the Mariscotti Insurance Agency and Mariscotti Funeral Home in California, proud to support students and families throughout the area. By Curtis Pharmacy in Washington, Claysville, Connellsville, Carmichaels, and online at curtispharmacy.com. And by Washington County College Center, operated by Community College of Beaver County. WJPA's stretch drive coverage continues tonight here at EQT Park when Wash High hosts Keystone Oaks, and we'll be back at it somewhere tomorrow as the regular season ends, and there are final playoff spots still to be decided. Thanks to head coaches Tanner Phillips and Jason Retchachar, to athletic directors Dan Alderson and Darwin Mangus, and to our friends here at the Wild Things. For our floor director Eric Bennett, Luke Andrusik on camera, and Jacob Knisner producing in our Washington studios, I'm Bob Gregg. Thank you so much for being with us here on Pennsylvania's radio sports leader for more than 80 years. From EQT Park in Washington, your 2A baseball Section 1 final score, California 5, Chartiers-Houston 0. This has been a presentation of the WJPA Sports Network.